What is up, everyone? Today is such a big day. Spoon is a big day, right?
Big day.
Huge day.
Big day.
K-swapped 8.6, right? We've been working on this thing quite a bit, and we finally got the drive shaft yesterday, and we went for our first test drive. The last video, if you didn't watch it, go watch it, and it went great.
They missed a good part after you cleaned it up.
Yeah, after we closed the camera, we wanted to make sure it was dyno ready. I got the tune a little bit nicer, and we were ripping on it, and it feels crazy, and it sounds crazy. It's crazy how, like, it already feels so streetable. Usually when you have ITBs on the car,
Feels a little choppy.
It feels choppy. It's a little bit harder to drive now. It feels great right now. So today, we are about to bring this thing over to the dyno. It's gonna survive the whole dyno testing. Nothing bad's gonna happen. And we're finally gonna see what our K-Series puts down for power. It passed the look test. It looks great, right? It fits great. Now I gotta see if it performs great. Let's get this thing to the dyno, and we'll do some more talking there. That should do. Yeah, we're ready to go. It's like 20 degrees Fahrenheit out.
I'll tell you now, it's cold today.
It's cold. There's no glass in this thing. If you guys didn't get it in the last video, we're heading down to Kenny's dyno because there has been more all-motor K-Series tuned on that dyno than anywhere in the world, and so we have a really good baseline for other setups.
I can't take you seriously right now.
I wish I had gloves, bro.
17 with my own trap. Talking to the hook, we don't condone that.
Hear that, baby? Sounds sick, huh?
It does.
I'll get you boys at the dyno.
Oh, I'm glad we're not riding in that.
It drives great. My nose is just really cold. Alright, boys, so let's talk about the setup real quick before we do a dyno pull, just so everyone knows what we're doing here, right? Stock K24A2 bottom end, just completely stock. But what we did was we took a 4-piston Pro 156 head, slapped it on, has Ferrera valve springs and retainers, it has Drag Cartel 3.2s, we have our Toge factory header, we have Kinsler 67mm ITBs, we have Deeshworks injectors, Deeshworks pump, Deeshworks filter.
Talk that shit, Jim. Talk that shit.
And then, of course, we are powered by a Link ECU plug and play for the K-Series. Yeah, you're in K-Series swap, they make a plug and play. No stupid jumper harness, nothing. It just plugs right in. And we're on Pump E, so it's like Pump E70 right now. That's not really gonna give us too much power benefits on any setup like this, but it's just for the sake of doing so. So, Kenny, you've seen more of these on a dyno than anything, right?
More than anything.
More than anything. So, what our big differences was, because you've only really seen them in front wheel drive setups,
Right.
I think the only thing that might hinder us power-wise is gonna be the exhaust, because usually they fit bigger runners in a more efficient way, and then out the fender, so it gets out.
That one over there.
Boom, look at that. Also, you see how it, you see how the collector goes down into a small diameter and then goes back up? I was told by Jamie that actually promotes power in these, and that's something that if we don't see the power that we want to try that. I don't know why it works, but anti-reversion.
That's what they always say when they can't explain it.
Yeah, anti-reversion, right? So, whatever. So if we don't see the power we think we're getting, I'm gonna assume it's the exhaust setup, but that's where we're gonna start. We did our bet yesterday. Closest to the guess final number gets you the first donut in it, right? That was the bet. Are we gonna redo our numbers today, or are we sticking with them?
I'm sticking with mine.
I'm doing 270.
273.
280.
Yeah, all right. Austin?
I said 284.
284 Spoon?
He said 282 yesterday.
I'm gonna change it. Shoot 292.
Got it.
Oh!
All right.
I'm gonna shoot high.
All right.
Do my donut for
Andy?
me.
279.
Luke? Yeah, he got it. All right, so
Loop automatically wins.
we're gonna find out. I mean, that's the goal. Either way, for 250 horsepower out of a stock bottom end NA 4-cylinder, ridiculous, especially in a car. Can we weigh this too when we're here? Do you have your scales?
Yeah, I should still have them.
I think we should weigh it today too. All right. I'm hoping this tune goes quick, but there's a lot that we have to balance on this setup, right? So let's just get a baseline to get the fueling right before I start playing with anything else, and get after it. So there's a lot of things we got to balance on the map, but Mr. Jamie Marsh himself, world class, world famous Honda tuner.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide, the Drake of tuning. That's all I'll call him that.
I don't know if you'll like it, but I like it.
I like it. He gave me a pretty good rundown on where these like to be overall, so it's gonna save me some guesswork, and he gave me a really good foundation, so I'm hoping everything goes right. We're gonna start with a low limiter, 7,000. We're gonna go past that for sure, and we're not gonna activate VTEC just yet. Sound good? 8,800 RPM with VTEC and with the ITBs. Oh, I can't wait for it, so stay tuned. For just a theoretical map, it was smooth, right? Not bad. Nice linear band there, right? But we only made we'll say 190. That was without VTEC, torque band, everything looks happy so far. So let's do a couple more things, and then I'll feel comfortable turning VTEC on and revving it a little bit higher, and that's where, well, the thing really shines.
No VTEC.
So I see enough with our first two pulls that puts us in the correct direction to start getting the f after it, right? As Mr. D. Burt would say himself. So to make Jamie proud, we're gonna turn VTEC on, and okay, this wouldn't make Jamie proud because I'm only gonna rev it to 8,200 first, and then we're gonna see how that goes, and we'll bring it up. All right? Sound good?
Could sound better.
So whatever. All right. First pull with VTEC. We might have to lift pretty quickly because we'll see, but first pull. ITB, high rev, VTEC.
Real VTEC.
Real VTEC. Hopefully
it's Neo VVO shit.
I don't think Jamie's ever lifted in a pull, so I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, come on. I think I'll make a good leeway here. All right. ITBs, you hear that crossover so hard. 216.
That's like what a stock one would make?
Yeah. All right, we have some things to fight for. I got some cleanup to do anyway, so let's not be number upset yet. First victory, that sounded sick.
Did you run to the same RPM?
No.
Yeah, you did.
Did I really? I only went to... Oh, we only went to 7 grand. Oh. What? Oh, I must have not saved that. That was only the 7 grand. That makes sense. Yeah, I hit the wrong button, I guess.
You think this thing was an LS?
I don't want to hear anything about LS's after last one.
My lawnmower revs higher than this.
Yeah, it's all valve flow. First time to 8, all right, to 82. All right, Ken, you ready? No way! And we still got some shit to do. Yeah. High hopes, low expectations.
Yeah, shoot for the moon, land for the stars.
That's wild. I'm so happy you just came for that.
Dude, that is piercingly loud.
And the car is not bad, which is sick.
It's
Right when you stand in front of the intake, yeah.
It's not ear piercing. It sounds
Here,
good.
it's doable.
We get to rev it higher.
Yeah.
All right, let's rev it higher.
Still going.
We're spinning it to 88. So let's put these stock rods to the test.
Really weird way to say 91.
You think it'll take 91?
Yeah, I think it'll take 91.
You want to make that call?
Yeah, if it fucks it up, you can take my bottom end.
So is this 88 or 91?
You'll find out. You ready?
Telling you, Steve's doing the burnout.
Holy
That thing went to 9 grand, bro.
Steve's
was doing the burnout.
279.
I think I said 279. Pulling that car park up, baby.
We still got some room. We still got some room.
292.
I don't know if I got that much room.
You got 284 in here.
We'll get in the 80s though. We'll get in the 80s. That was $9 grand. Usually, what's gonna, obviously besides mechanical hardware, what's gonna limit power on the RPM is gonna be obviously airflow, right? We can't get air through it fast enough, and we'll make the power. I'm impressed that it's actually making power all the way up to what, 80, probably 8,400, and it starts to kind of level off, which is pretty impressive given like the headers and everything like that. I'm curious if we had that the step down to step back up like we show in Kenny's header, because
I'll go get it. Don't move.
no. Jamie said that was good for like 15 horse. Like Jamie was like super, when he saw our exhaust originally, he said you got to do that, but we said, you know what, we're going to start with what we have first, and we can make a little midsection. We can modify our exhaust after.
I can make a full header. I want to make a full header.
Well, we can make a mid pipe to replace it in. Either way, I mean, we're already making 280 horsepower, which is ridiculous.
That's so great.
It's crazy. It makes no sense. He goes, I know.
Hey, don't you say I told you until your number wins.
How all 400 step down, and I think this is like 275. There's just 2.5, 275.
275.
Then it goes back up into the 3-inch.
This is like 3 1/4, and then this is 3-inch.
So we'll lop this off Kenny's header, and we're gonna weld it to our.
No, dude, I got a hole saw. Look.
No, that would be hilarious.
That would be sick.
That'd be sick. Just for dyno purposes, I'd love to know. Now it's time to fight for some power. I want to hit 290. I want to see if it has it in it. The next couple of pulls are going to be that. You got to swing some things, see how it behaves, see what it likes, right? Now we have we're fighting for horsepower, all right?
So that's what NA life is. Fight for everything.
Usually with a turbo car, you're like, just a little, just add the boost. I don't care. Go ahead. 279 again?
Yeah.
Okay. See, this is where you have to fight for it, dude.
281.
I thought it was 281.9. I was gonna say we call that 282 here.
I should have my original one.
281. That's all she wants to give up. We can sit here and nickel and dime it, but overall, I think this is the best balance of everything we went through. We can smooth this out a little bit here, but that's what we're taking. Almost 200 foot-pounds of torque, which is pretty wild. 281 horsepower. Revved it up to, I have it revving up to 88 right now. I think that's a half. It'll live there.
It'll live forever.
Yeah. So 280 horsepower out of an NA 4-cylinder, stock bottom end.
Sick.
Sick.
And there's more on the table. We know where it is.
We know what it is. Yeah. I really want to try the exhaust step down.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We were starting with 280, and there were still things we could do. It was wild. Yeah. Even if we wanted to, we could put C85 in it or something like that, and pick up some from there too. Because this is just pump ethanol. There's no performance additives. This is more for a safety additive than it is for performance additive.
I mean,
so
if you want to start getting spicy,
we can put this bitch on
you
M1.
want to start getting spicy, like real spicy, like Jamie spicy.
Do the J5 mix. We're a good fuel pump away from methanol.
We've seen some stock bottom ends do
we put this thing on M1. I put a fuel pump in this thing. We put methanol in the gas tank. It'll make over 300. We might do it though for the sake of size.
For the sake of it.
M1, why not? Or a tank drain away. You know, why not?
I think the motor will do it. I think it'll make 300 all day long. I think at that point, it doesn't even really make sense to do because you can't take it to the track and beat on this tranny at 300 horse.
Rear end right now is a limitation, which we're gonna upgrade. We could literally just throw this rear end together so we can get it on the dyno. But we gotta upgrade these axles.
See how long it lasts.
It's expensive for rear end to see how long it lasts.
We got one thing left to do.
What's that?
You know what it is.
On Kenny's dyno?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's do it. I feel bad doing it on this. Why do I feel bad? I never feel bad.
Bad for what?
I don't know. My mechanical sympathy actually kicked in for once.
Really bad. And you forgot the finger.
I was stressed. By the end of the dyno pull, I'm ready. That one was intimidating. It just keeps going. You're like, is there more? Yeah, there's more. What the hell? All right. So who won? You guessed 280? You guessed 280?
280, yeah.
Steve wins.
Who's gonna do my honorary donut for me? It's all good. Jim, put that one on credit for me.
Credit. Nice work, Steve. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Secretly the biggest car guy here.
I do a thing or two when I do it.
Imagine the whole time Steve was like the guy. Like every time the camera shuts off, he goes on the laptop real quick, and
He's the brains of the entire operation.
Conspiracies going on daily.
While we have the opportunity, we're gonna weigh it. Kenny has scales, which is really cool. You still have to account for the weight of the glass, the passenger seat, and the hood. But besides that, there really won't much be extra out of weight. So let's agree on what? $150 in weight between the glass and the hood?
200.
That's comfy. The door glass is in. Yeah, the hood, the passenger seat, and the rest of the glass. I'll say $180. Beefed up Andy.
Quavo and a half.
You turn it on yet?
Yeah,
so you already know?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, what's my guess?
What's your guess?
Mine, not including the weight, we're gonna...
Right now at 6.
2,100.
2350 from Steve.
1980. Damn.
So it'll be 22 fully dressed then.
It'll probably be like 21, 22 fully dressed.
That's good. That's good. Damn, dude. That's gonna be fire. Yeah, power to weight, ridiculous.
I bet you with the glass in it, it'd be almost 50-50.
It's the balance right now.
Really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
The weight bias.
51.49. Right here. It's the weight balance.
What you're looking for, right? Even weight distribution.
Steve, he listens. He listens.
That's really good.
That's pretty damn good, yeah.
Sick car.
Good car. 4AG who?
Don't sound like that, I'll tell you that.
Those are fighting words, but either way.
The tech
Catch
face, the
these hands
VTEC,
all
the
day.
VTEC face. Insert here. Tech face.
Tech face. I think with the, like Kenny said, rear glass with a full tank of gas, it should be almost 50-50.
With you in it, the right side of the car is 50-50 right now.
Yeah. Wow. That's sick.
Big Jim's big ass makes the car 50-50.
To the gym.
Yeah, I'm working on
A little
it.
bit of weight.
Got too many cars to build, bro. I am so mad I didn't put a GoPro in the car. That felt incredible. I was not expecting it. I was expecting to kind of bog down a little bit, like, you know, it was moving. I'm like, okay, wow, always there, no bog, wow, like insane. It feels speechless. Like honestly, nuts. I haven't done much of the streetability yet. So drivable, no issue. Wow. We gotta bring this thing to a track like ASAP. Thing's nuts, dude. Obviously, we gotta do some christening donuts, but it's business hours. We usually save the donuts for the weekends. We made a lot of noise with Brian's car last weekend.
I throw it through.
The only time cops ever run through is when Brian finishes an engine swap. I swear to God, every time. But look forward to the donuts. We're gonna look forward to donuts. All right.
We'll save it for the next video.
Dude, just that. Honestly, that 1, 2, 3 leaving the dyno. You know, you get off the dyno and it feels cool. That was the first time I've really been like surprised.
See it in your demeanor, it's like you're, wow.
And it looks sick, it sounds sick, it's
between like during a pull between the ICB noise and like the somewhat quiet exhaust is perfect.
It's a quiet exhaust. I love it. Successful day. Only thing we noticed that we need is a catch can. We kind of knew we were gonna need it, but we kind of were just let it bang. You know, of course at 9,000 RPM spin a little bit, but yeah, it's just good to go. I'm super impressed. Even with these headers, not that I'm not saying these headers are bad.
No. Not at all.
It's just they're made with limitations, right? These are made for a right-hand drive S chassis. Even so, it's still produced
Really good.
really good
And like I said, when it comes to an NAK series, the header is everything.
And Jamie's very convinced that if we put the step-down flange, it'll gain that 10, 12 horsepower that we really want, which is still ridiculous. Do the step down, and I want to put it on like a C80, like an Ignite Red, and 300. 295. Ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't need it. It really doesn't need it at all. It feels wild. Major pedestal achieved on this thing. So, man, is there anything else you want to say?
Nah, it's a good win. I'm just gonna take this win and just
Ride it out.
ride it out.
Ride it out. Well, we got a lot more work to do, but at least step number 40 is was a good one. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, but for now we're gonna end it, so you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and Spoon.
Have a good night.
Say